This is Connor Dion Taylor. He was born on May 3rd, 2011, and before he was born, he was diagnosed with Down syndrome. Down syndrome is a genetic disorder where the 21st chromosome has a third copy. There are three types of Down syndrome as well. They are called mosaic, translocation, and trisomy 21. Those with Down syndrome have a wide range of developmental delays and physical disabilities. In the first half of the 20th century, those with this disorder were institutionalized soon after birth. They often didn't live past the age of 25 because of the inhumane practices that were at the institution. In today's world, the typical lifespan of those with this genetic disorder is approximately 60 years. Connor, who is currently 8 years old, has trisomy 21 and was the first child to be born from Dawn Farlow and Scotty Taylor. How did you find out that Connor had Down syndrome?
They did a test on me.
What kind of test was it?
Blood test.
How did you take the info that he had Down syndrome?
I was scared at first.
Why were you scared?
Because we didn't know anything about Down syndrome or anything until they teached us.
How did you take the info that Connor had Down syndrome?
Scared.
Why were you scared?
Because we don't know how we're going to take care of a disabled kid. And we're afraid we might mess up.
Did you ever consider abortion or giving him up for adoption?
No.
Did the doctors ever give you the option?
No, because they never told us about it.
Pregnant women are presented with prenatal screenings, which give them the chance to see how likely their child is at having Down syndrome. Diagnostic procedures are also given, which diagnose a child with nearly 100% accuracy. The sad truth behind these procedures is that it can result in an abortion. According to recent statistics, about 67 children in the U.S. that are diagnosed with Down syndrome are aborted. People often abort because they don't want to deal with the stress or the special needs child and their complications. What kind of complications followed after Connor's birth / during his birth?
They took him right away after I gave birth. He had jaundice. He had a cord wrapped around his neck. He had breathing problems.
How did that make you feel when they took him away?
Very nervous, sad. It was a sad moment.
I believe you mentioning his heart problems in the past. How did you find out about his heart complications?
They ran tests.
What kind of tests did they run?
Just all these tests, like heart tests, and they found out that he had heart problems.
What was wrong with his heart?
He had a lung artery that it was messed up, and then he had 2 holes in his heart. And they repaired him.
How old was Connor when he had the heart surgery?
6 months old.
During his surgery, how did that make you feel?
During surgery, sad, nervous.
How did it feel when you found out that he had to have heart surgery?
I was scared.
Why were you scared?
Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Many children with Down syndrome are born with heart diseases like Connor. He had many other surgeries after the heart one too, and he followed the typical Down syndrome path when developing, though his speech is very delayed. Around what age did you realize that Connor's speech was underdeveloped in consideration to the average child with Down syndrome?
He was about 3 years old.
What made you come to that realization?
All he was doing is mumbling and babbling.
Was that like incoherent babbling or?
Like babbling, like he's trying to talk but he can't say it.
How long did he babble for?
for about a couple seconds or minutes.
Like in age-wise, like how long did he babble, or when did he start forming like little words that you could barely understand?
I think about 6 years old.
So that's when you started getting little words out of him?
Yes, when he started going to school.
Was there ever a point in time where you felt that he may never learn to talk?
Yes.
When did you come to that realization?
When he started tapping on our shoulder and pointing at what he wants.
So he chose to point rather than talk?
Yes, because he hasn't gone to school yet for speech.
So that was when he was younger, around 6, and so...
Yes.
Connor is steadily improving his speech with the help of his family.
What's your name? What's your name? Connor? Taylor. Can you say Taylor?
His parents have only wanted what was best for him, and they look forward to watching him grow.
What kind of future do you wish for your son?
I want him to be successful. I want him to graduate high school, college, get his own place.
So you want him to become an independent person?
Person, yes.
Connor is a very bright and happy individual who loves to dance, especially when it's to Shawn Mendes. Despite his disability, he continues to be such a sweet and loving boy who loves hugs, especially from his siblings. Although Connor can't speak that clearly and is hard to understand sometimes, he doesn't let that get to him and continues to talk every chance he gets. And that is why Connor isn't just a kid with Down syndrome.